Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 14th of March, 2023, my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Let's do a little bit of a recap of what happened today. First of all, on the Level 1 podcast, I gave a full explanation and everything going on with this podcast coming up this coming Thursday. For those who aren't aware, I'm appearing on the Side Scrollers podcast this Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Yes, this is going to cut into my normal streaming time. Whenever I'm done over there, I'm going to come over and do some content here on the channel. But I wanted to talk fully about it and my thoughts about it. I did. Very long segment about that on the podcast today. Then there was some game news and other things going on as well. So check out the Level 1 podcast if you missed it. Then, first stream today was progress in Wolong. We ended up finishing up the second half of the 10th major story stage and the very annoying boss at the end of it. Then people actually helped me to start understanding some of the systems, so I actually ended up getting a lightning buff on my weapons, which in my opinion is a really good buff. Seems to be adding both a lot of damage and stun that the enemies can't even really stop, even if they're blocking, which is really useful. And then also I upgraded my armor with the new abilities as well to buff the lightning damage, so ended up basically improving my build pretty well, and then beat the entirety of the 11th story stage. So good progress today, and people were very supportive, even though this game continues to frustrate the living crap out of me. People were very, very supportive, and I really appreciated that. The night stream tonight was Oblivion, and tonight was a big night because we finished up the insanely long quest line of the heist, meaning the end game of the Thieves Guild quest line. First thing we did is we went and we got the skeleton key from doing a small nocturnal quest. Nocturnal is one of the Daedra, if you don't know, one of the gods of Elden Ring, I almost said, of Oblivion. So after getting the skeleton key, actually pulling off this giant heist wasn't as bad because we didn't need to actually lockpick anymore. And this is great because lockpicking has been the bane of this playthrough for me. Now I don't need to do it anymore. I can just mash the button on a lockpicking screen and get every door open, which is great. So when we did this heist, man, it was lengthy. And we basically finished it at the tail end of the stream. We did get it done. It was a little confusing. I'll definitely say this. It doesn't seem as polished in Oblivion as it does in, say, Skyrim. It was very hard to tell the quest line even ended. The quest disappeared. I'm like, well, is it over? There wasn't really like a big resolution message or whatever, but I guess it was over. I mean, there was some cool story at the end, which is really neat. And now, at the end of this Thieves Guild quest line, I actually have a home base in the Imperial City, an actual guild hall to stay in, which is really nice because previously the only other home I owned in all of Oblivion was the house that was haunted, that I basically exorcised it. So now I have another home base in the Imperial City, which is perfect because we have a ton of missions to do in the Imperial City coming up, and this will give us a home base to kind of maybe store goods and do things at, which is nice. One weird thing happened. Attendance was way up tonight, but no one was talking. I get the feeling someone sent a raid or someone, talk, oh, go watch Phil's stream, but no one could talk because no one was subbed. Without subbing for 24 hours, you can't talk in my chat. So it was really weird because at one point we had maybe 200 viewers. All of a sudden we skyrocketed like 350, and I was like, where'd everyone come from? But no one could talk, so no one could tell me. Support was very slow on the Oblivion stream, but it's not a big deal because overall today was a great day. We had tons of support for the Wolong stream, and it evens out and it ends up being a good day. So that's what it's all about. Because I have a good stream on one game, it evens out for the fact that not every stream can be a great support stream, and it was perfectly fine, and I had a great time. All right, now, I will not be here tomorrow. It's my day off, okay? I'm going to be on this Side Scrollers podcast on Thursday. I hope it goes well for everyone, because I know if it goes well, then, things go well. But if it goes bad and a lot of drama happens and nonsense, then it's bad for all of us, right? I'm going to try my best to do my best and represent myself and our community as well as I can on this show. If you want to watch the show, head over to Side Scrollers YouTube channel, 9 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday, and when the show's done, that's when I'm going to be coming up here on DSPGaming and doing my own content. I don't know if it's just going to be like a podcast or a Defuses stream, or if it'll be like a gameplay. It could be Hogwarts. I don't know. We got to see how the podcast goes and go from there, all right? I'm actually going to make a separate video just explaining the premise of this podcast so that everyone knows what's going on the channel come Thursday, okay? Thank you all. Enjoy the gameplay. Have a good day off, a safe day. If you happen to watch my stuff tomorrow when I'm not here, if you could like the videos and leave comments, that helps the channel tremendously. Maybe leave a super thanks here or there. And I'll be back on Thursday after the Side Scrollers podcast with a fun day of content for you. All right. Thank you all. Have a good Wednesday. See you Thursday. Peace out.